on to control.
What the hell do you think you're at? I might have killed you, you damn fool. Didn't even look, did you? Just shot out of there without a thought. You're lucky you're alive.
I'm sorry, Constable.
You're lucky you're just sorry. You've got no lights on.
Ah, well, I thought I'd get home without anyone seeing me.
Happen you did. You all right? You can walk it home now, then.
Right, Constable. Thanks.
Cyclists.
Oh, he was a proper mug, Tiddles. I mean, I sussed him as soon as he opened his trap. He's in stuck for brass, I thought. So, a reasonable ready cash offer, drive it away.
But how could you know that, Ozzy?
Wasn't taxed. Motor like that, stuck in a garage, stood to reason. The gump didn't have brass enough to tax it.
You're ever so clever, Ozzy. I suppose he didn't eat.
Is that your car in the car park, sir? Blue Chevrolet.
Yeah.
The door's unlocked.
Yeah. Well, we're all honest around these parts, aren't we, eh?
Using limited trade plates. Can I see your docket?
Hey, docket.
Docket. Your limited trade licence book showing for what purpose the car's being used.
Just bought that one. Not out joyriding. Business.
In that case, you'll have a bill of sale.
Back at the office.
Right, what's the name?
Oh, look, we don't want to go into that old rigmarole, do we? Why don't you just pop into my office in the morning, eh?
What for?
Well, life's a long, hard struggle for you blokes, isn't it?
Aye.
Doesn't have to be, though, does it?
Doesn't it? What's the name?
Ozzy Frost. Live and let live, Ozzy, they call me.
Do they? Well, where'd you live then, Mr. Frost? So I know where to come.
Sensible fella. Dependable Motors, East Street, Bradford. Dependable, that's me. Dependable Ozzy. Here, me card.
Impressive.
Yes, nice. Very nice place. Covers more than half an acre.
What's your home address then, Mr. Frost? In case I don't get you at the office.
Shrewd lad. Doesn't miss a trick, does he?
37 Gaskin Street, Ormsford.
Aren't you? Oh, that's right. You're Ben Tupper's girl. You're all grown up.
You're a copper from Ficklin, Mass Parkin. You brought me dad home once in your car when he were drunk.
How is your dad?
Oh, he's gone, opted. To London, I think.
And you've moved in?
Keeping Mavis company like, well, you know it is. You're a man of the world, eh?
Aye. Got your driving licence, insurance?
Not on me, but you don't want them. What you want them for?
Check they're in order. I'll give you a form to produce them.
I thought we were going to be friends.
Did you?
Aye, well, it's better to have friends than enemies, eh? Friendly Ozzy, that's me. That's what they call me.
Well, I'll give you some friendly advice then, Ozzy. I'll not be round the office. Do you understand? Because I'm not daft. Unless it's to collect you. I don't use limited trade plates, not without a docket. And don't park outside public houses unless you're on business, which you are not. And don't bring underage girls into a public house and buy them gin and tonic.
Don't know what you're on about.
She's no more than 15.
I didn't know that. You're only 15.
Oh, what's it matter? All the kids drink.
Of course it matters. It's wrong. Look, I didn't know. I mean, you're not going to nick me, are you?
You just get your driving licence, insurance out of the station in 48 hours.
Yeah, well, you haven't answered my question. Are you
Good
gonna...
night.
All right, Ron. Yes, I'll tell him. But look, I've got to go now. Bye. Good morning. Mr. Parkin's out. Anything I can do?
You a copper, a woman copper?
No, I'm Mrs. Parkin.
Oh, I wouldn't fancy being married to a copper.
Then don't marry one.
What's it like? He doesn't start arresting you in his sleep, does he?
What is it you want?
I want to see him.
I've told you he's out.
When'll he be in?
I can't say. Is it important?
Yeah. Yeah, it's important.
Well, is there anything I can do then?
I was with him last night in Star and Garter.
Then why didn't you tell him about it then?
I couldn't, not then. It hadn't happened.
What hadn't happened?
I hadn't had my transistor pinched. I suppose he didn't bring it home with him, did he?
Your transistor? Well, why should he?
Well, it's missing.
You better give me the details.
Are you going to write it down?
You're reporting a theft, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I am.
Name?
Bobby Tupper. I left radio in my friend's car.
Address?
37 Gaskin Street. Car door were unlocked. Copper said so. So he must have opened it.
Are you insinuating my husband took your radio?
I was told to bring these to the
Oh,
station.
you didn't have to ask to see me. I mean, you could have shown these to the desk sergeant.
Yes, I know that, Chief Superintendent, but you see, there is something else. Yesterday, I popped up to Harrogate to buy a motor. I took a little lass with me. Well, on the way back, she started to feel a bit dodgy, like tummy trouble, you know. So I stopped at the Star and Garter to get a drop of brandy.
Why are you telling me all this?
Well, this is the whole crux of the thing, you see. I mean, we hadn't been in there above 2 minutes when this copper comes in and starts accusing me of buying drinks for a girl who's underage.
How old was she?
15, but, well, I mean, I didn't know this. I mean, she does look a lot older.
Oh, well, the constable was in the right. You were in the wrong.
Yes, but she was feeling ill, wasn't she? I mean, I'm not denying the constable was doing his duty, but, well, he didn't have to be quite so nasty about it, did he? Not with the little lass feeling ill the way she was.
How was he nasty?
Oh, shouting and raving at us, accusing me.
Did he say he was going to report you?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, I hadn't done anything, had I?
Did you take his name?
Yeah, it's Parkin, I think, from Fickley.
All right, Mr. Frost. He'll leave it to me. But as you say, he's got a job to do. Just hand these to the desk sergeant on the way out, will you?
Oh, yeah, but see, that's not all. We were just leaving about 2 minutes later when the little lass started to feel ill again, so we stopped by the window. Now, I'd left the car door open so I could see him.
Constable Parkin?
Huh? He took the little lass's transistor radio, put it behind his back, walked over to his motor, and drove off with it.
Are you sure of this?
Well, would I say a thing like that about a man if I wasn't?
Thanks. I still haven't seen Dan Williams about that statement yet. I thought I'd get Moss to ask him for it. He's not too busy, is he?
I don't know.
I've got a crime conference in half an hour in division. Thought he wouldn't mind.
Well, he went out early to go to Furlough Farm, and then he phoned to say he had to go to divisional headquarters too. Chief Superintendent wanted to see him.
What for?
Didn't say.
Must be promotion.
But it's untrue, sir.
I've got a signed statement from Frost. And he says he's got a witness who'll verify it. Roberta Tupper.
Well, it's lies, sir. I upset him and he's doing this to get back at me.
Upset him.
He was using limited trade plates for reasons other than business. I cautioned him and he took exception.
He says he was on business. He'd been out to purchase a car. The girl felt poorly, he pulled up at a pub and you came in and made yourself objectionable.
He made no mention of the girl being ill, sir. I asked him for his docket, then I pointed out the girl was underage.
What did he say to that?
Well, he asked me if I was going to charge him.
And did you?
No, sir.
But you reported the offence.
No, sir.
Why not?
Well, I didn't think it was serious enough. It was his car he was using, it was his petrol. I knew he'd only got to come up with a story like he's told you, that he was on business, and the charge would have fallen down.
Well, you took too much on yourself.
Yes, sir.
What about the girl? She was underage.
Well, pubs are full of girls underage, sir. Any man in the division could bring a wagon load of them in any night of the week.
Don't talk to me like that, Parkin. I'm not telling you to go out and look for them, but when they're dumped in your lap, you do something about it.
Yes, sir. And he would have said she was ill, and they'd gone in the pub for medical reasons, and the court would have chucked it out.
You're not here to prejudge the courts.
No, sir.
Frost says you told him that his car door was open.
Yes, that's right, sir. I tried it. It was unlocked.
Did you see the radio?
Yes, sir.
Did you take it?
No, sir.
He says he saw you take it.
Well, he can't have done. He's lying.
I've been instructed by the Deputy Chief Constable in this matter, Parkin.
Oh, what does that mean, sir?
It means there will be an inquiry conducted by another senior officer. I'm handing you this notice suspending you from duty. Under Regulation 17 of the Police Discipline Regulations, pending the outcome of that inquiry. Let me have your warrant card.
How long will it be for, Moss? Can't live on fresh air. Full pay isn't exactly a fortune, but half pay...
Money, is that all you can think about?
Someone's got to think about it.
What about the job? Everything I've wanted? It's gone. And all you can talk about is money.
Look, I know exactly how you feel, but we must be practical. Half pay isn't enough to live on.
We'll manage.
I'll manage. I'm the one who always has to manage.
Oh, maybe you will. Couldn't care less just now. Way off the force, you know that.
Out.
Oh, aye. I mean, any shade of doubt, any niggling suspicion, they'll fire me. I'll have no house, nothing.
But you didn't do it.
Well, I know that. Well, they don't know it. They don't know for certain. I mean, the superintendent doesn't know it. It's only me. I know it.
I know too, Moss.
Aye.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Come in.
I heard at division. I'm sorry.
Aye.
It'll be all right.
Well, it best be, hadn't it? Because I've had it.
It was that girl's radio.
What girl?
Bobby Tupper. Came in this morning and reported the theft of a radio.
Well, she didn't say Moss had taken it.
No, but she sort of insinuated he did.
She couldn't bring herself to accuse me outright because she knows I didn't.
Well, I don't see why she should say you took it.
What do you think I did then?
No, of course not. I'm just trying to find out why. Oh, you didn't report him?
Well, it must have been because I took him down a peg or two in front of that young girl. They're all alike, these flash merchants.
I think I'll go to division. See what I can find out in the grapevine.
What are you going to do?
There's nothing I can do. I'm suspended.
Surely you can talk to them. That girl...
Look,
if
nobody can talk to that girl or Frost apart from the officer appointed to conduct the inquiry.
Oh. Well, you'll have to
Look,
get
it'll be a superintendent from another division, and he'll be out to nail me as much as he'll be out to clear me.
All right, Radley, I'll see you Parkin now.
Yes, sir. Constable Parkin, sir.
Morning, sir.
Superintendent Fitch. Nice mess you've got yourself into.
Yes, sir.
Well, come on, let's hear your side of it. Only keep it short and sweet. No time to waste. You don't need me to tell you that you're under caution.
Well, sir, I noticed that the car was using limited trade plates. So I went into the pub to...
Mr. Frost,
That's right.
I'm Detective Superintendent Fitch.
What's all that? Oh, they are here.
Get on. Cover yourself up, can't
I'm
you?
all right.
I've been appointed to conduct an inquiry into your complaint against Constable Parkin.
You mean you're here to try to get him out of it?
I only want to get at the truth.
I've already given you the truth in a signed statement.
Yes, I've read your statement, Mr. Frost. The irrelevant point being that you say you saw Constable Parkin through the pub window, remove a transistor radio from your car, conceal it behind his back, get into his own vehicle and drive away, taking it with him.
That's right. Bobby saw it too.
Aye, he nicked it.
Were the curtains drawn or closed?
Curtains. I don't remember.
Do you remember?
Well,
Yeah, well, she wouldn't remember, would she? I mean, she was feeling ill.
Had too much to drink, had she?
Travel sickness, like I put in the statement.
Is that why you paused by the window on your way out?
yeah, to get a breath of fresh air.
Oh, the window was open, was it?
Well, I can't remember.
But you remember looking out and seeing the policeman take your radio?
Yeah,
How'd you come by it, this radio?
come by it.
I bought it for her. Only last week, for her birthday.
Oh, well, in that case, you'll still have a receipt, won't you?
Why, do you think I pinched it?
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, it's upstairs. I'll have to look for it.
Well, I'm short of time, but find that receipt, Mr. Frost. It'll ascertain that this radio really does exist.
Exist? Of course it exists. Do you think I nicked it?
Look, I've got a lot to do on this inquiry, and I really am running short of time. Good day, Mr. Frost.
Moss.
They even locked me out of my own office.
Moss, please.
Can't do a
lad.
damn thing. Just hanging about waiting. I'd like just 5 minutes with Frost. I'd get him to tell the truth.
Maybe you would. But that's not the way we work, is it?
We?
It's both of us.
Aye, it is.
No, nothing at all. Well, that's not good enough. Get some more men onto it. Aye, well, I happen to think this is more important. I get round every swap shop, second-hand dealer and known receiver. No, not tomorrow, tonight. Time is most important. For the call. Thanks for the use of the phone.
Well, there's no need for you to pay.
I'm not. It comes out of expenses. Now, let's get back to the point. You remember Constable Parkin coming in and talking to Mr. Frost and Miss Tupper?
Aye.
Do you remember him leaving?
Aye.
How long after was it before they left?
Oh, well, I can't rightly say.
One should always be conscious of time. Time's a very important factor in everybody's life. Now, did they follow him out immediately? Or was it 2 or 3 minutes? 5 minutes later?
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I can't remember.
You remember the policeman leaving, but not the customers?
Aye.
You'll be glad to see him off the premises, I dare say. Oh, folk often are, except, of course, when they need him. But you had no particular reason not to want him here.
No, of course not.
You hadn't served an underage girl with an alcoholic drink.
I wasn't to know she was underage.
Brandy, wasn't it?
Brandy? No. Gin and tonic she had.
Gin and tonic. What about the curtains? Were they drawn?
Curtains?
At the window, by the door there.
Well, I can't remember offhand.
It'll be cosy with them drawn this time of year when it gets dark.
Well, sometimes I draw 'em, sometimes I don't.
I would have thought it was all part of a procedure, like switching on the lights, checking the till, unlocking the door, drawing the curtains. Isn't that how it was?
Well, naturally I switch on the lights and unlock the door and check the till, but I don't always draw the curtain.
But perhaps you did that night.
Perhaps I did. But I can't remember, not for sure.
Well, a great many people with bad memories round these parts, Radley.
Yes, sir.
Is there any news for me, sir?
Well, it's not going well for you, Parkin. The only contradictable sentence in Frost's statement is that he says he stopped to buy the girl a brandy, and the publican says it was a gin and tonic.
Yes, that's right, sir. I told him she shouldn't be drinking it.
Well, it's of little consequence now. You didn't report it, did you? Well, You were a damn fool, Parkin, weren't you? If you're telling the truth.
If I... Look, I didn't realise
There's
that
no
he was...
report, no mention of the car or the underage drink, nothing. Have you ever had anything to do with this fellow Frost prior to this incident?
No, sir.
So he can't be holding a grudge against you from the past?
No, sir.
So why is he pointing the finger at you, Parkin?
I've no idea, sir.
You better not be wasting my time, you know that. Because if you are, you know what'll happen. Now, were there any other customers in the pub? Any other cars in the car park?
Only one, sir. It was a cold night. The place was pretty deserted.
Excuse me, I'm making some tea. Would you like some?
Oh, aye, please.
No, thank you, not for me. I better get back to Ormsforth, see if they've come up with everything. Come on, Radley. If you're driving me, you haven't got time to waste drinking tea. Time's too precious to waste.
You get up early enough, don't you?
Time's too precious to waste lying in bed.
Might be for you. 'Tisn't for Bobby. She hasn't stirred yet.
Shan't want her, just Mr. Frost.
What do you want me for then, eh?
You found the receipt for that radio yet, sir?
You still think it was bent, don't you, eh? Well, you're out of luck, because I happen to have it right here. You must have think I came over on a banana boat.
This proves that Mr. Frost purchased the radio legitimately.
No, of course it does. Told you all along.
Is your radio, Mr. Frost?
Yeah, admitted he took it, has he?
Bring him in, Radley.
Yes, sir.
This man was arrested this morning in Ormsforth Market, trying to sell your radio.
What are you up to?
All right, Radley. He admitted taking it from your car while it was parked in the forecourt of the Star and Garter public house on Tuesday night.
I thought the copper took it.
You made a statement saying you saw the copper take it.
Well, I must have made a mistake.
A mistake? But I pointed out to you the terminal paragraph of the statement you signed. That paragraph instructed you on the consequences of making a false statement. You said you were sure.
Well, I must have seen that fella mistaken for the copper.
That's as may be. It's my duty to point out to you that you appear to have committed the offence of making a false report under Section 5 of the Criminal Law Act of 1967. You may be prosecuted. Anything you say will be taken down and may be used in evidence.
Fascinating. One wrong conclusion, and everybody wastes so much energy.
Yes, sir.
It's all a matter of logic. This. You thought that Frost had it in for you, made up the story of the radio being stolen. Wrong, waste of time. Check, Parkin, check. All possibilities, all angles, all channels. Find the radio if you can. It's all a matter of organisation, pre-planning, thought.
Yes, sir.
And following the routine. And next time you catch somebody using limited trade plates and buying drinks for underage girls, you report them. That's your job. Save us all a lot of time.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's it. I'm off. Got a lot of my own work piling up back at the office. Come on, Radley.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter, man? I've got a schedule to... Oh, yes, of course. I've been told to tell you that your suspension is lifted as from now. Come on, Radley, I haven't got all day.